Yo, what is going on, everyone in the XRP community? Hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic day today as usual. And I got a bit of a different video for you guys today. But before we get into it, I got to clear some things up. Number one, I am not being paid by the WTK WadsPay team. I'm not being paid by them to promote this coin. I found this on my own through Twitter. Seeing numerous people in the XRP community buying into it, posting screenshots of the price pumping, them getting into it, them showing that, a former Ripple staff member has joined the company as president of the Southeast Asia Pacific region. Again, I'm not being paid to make this video. This is not some paid shilling thing. This is just some coin that I found that I want to let you guys in on. Okay, so again, second thing, I was talking about WTK on Twitter earlier today, and some guy was accusing me of using you guys as exit liquidity for my WTK coins. Going to be fully transparent. This is all the WTK I have, just 600 tokens, $100. I put it in like a few hours ago. I think like a week ago, I bought WTK as well with $100. At like 12 cents, 13 cents, 14 cents, and I just like sold it and then took the money to go leverage trade. Now I'm back into it at a higher price. But anyways, guys, I think this project is actually really interesting. And I don't think this is some scam coin rug pull. This is not like an XRPL airdrop token, or I'm pretty sure it's not. Again, I haven't done too much research on it, but I've done enough to know that this seems very interesting as a project for a few very specific reasons. So first off, just number one, after I clear it up, I'm not getting paid for this. Your guy. I don't have a huge, gigantic portion of the supply WTK to exit liquidity. It's all I got, because in the cryptocurrency space, $100 can turn into 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. That shit can happen, dude. Those Shiba Inu gains are lurking around in the market. You just don't know where it's going to be at. All right. So check this out. This is what first caught my eye. It was March 16th, 2022. This guy, Kelvin Lee, who used to be at Ripple and MasterCard, a leader Ripple and MasterCard, has joined WadsPay as president of the Asia Pacific region. And as you guys know, or as you guys may know, in Asia, cash payments are starting to become very obsolete. Like, I know in America they're kind of already obsolete. You don't really see people paying with cash too much. But more specifically in Asia, I mean, I haven't been to that many Asian countries, but I went to Korea for 3 months. I never saw anybody paying cash. I was the only person paying with cash as the foreigner who was just, taking US dollars and going to foreign exchanges to get the, Korean won. But in my 3 months in Korea, I never saw one person pay with cash other than me. And a quick fun fact, like when you're in Korea, I was with a Korean friend and I hand the money to the cashier, but then they would hand the change back to the Korean I was with, not to me. It's just, again, a little, just kind of sidetrack there, but very just interesting. But so he brings over 28 years of executive leadership experiences with several global financial solutions and payment companies. So I don't know which one I should go over next, like the supply, market cap, volume, or what this actually does. I'm going to go over first just supply, market cap, volume. Now, I love XRP. I am holding XRP to the grave. I've said this many times before. I am never going to sell all my XRP, ever. There's never going to be a point in time where I get rid of 100% of my XRP. There's going to be a certain point in time where, I'm going to get rid of 50%, 60%, maybe all the way up to 80%, but I'm always going to hold some because you just never know what's going to happen. My point with that being, the one thing I don't like with XRP, the one thing that bothers me a little bit is the supply. The 100 billion max supply, 48 billion circulating. I do, again, 100% understand going after $1 trillion cross-border payments market. You gotta have that big supply. Like, it makes sense because it's a billion supply in the billions going after a market moving trillions per day. I do not have a problem with the high XRP supply, but because of my long endeavor in holding XRP. Dude, these coins that have under 1 billion supply or under 500 million supply, they just seem really attractive to me because, again, I don't know if the math exactly checks out, but I'm pretty sure, look, if the fucking supply is under 1 billion, dude, this thing can, if it's in the penny range and the supply is under 1 billion, dude, the thing can run from 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, $100 out of nowhere. Okay, let me tell you guys a little story about Quant. Bought into Quant after some guy on, VR table tennis told me about it. I bought in $6, so did my dad. Both put in $1,000. I sold my Quant at $4. My dad sold his fucking Quant at $500 and cashed out 50 fucking grand off $1,000. So these, and the Quant supply is literally less than Bitcoin. So these low supply coins, they get enough traction, enough liquidity, bro. These things can fucking skyrocket. Like, I'm pretty sure this is kind of the same equivalent supply as like Ethereum. I don't know exactly what the Ethereum supply is, but I think it's something around 190 million. What's Ethereum doing? What's that supply? I keep forgetting. Ethereum, yeah, 120 million supply. So it's about, double the supply of Ethereum. Honestly, I'm just not gonna lie, bro. When a coin's got low supply, like it just attracts me. Like, I don't like that Shiba Inu freaking whatever dog coin ever, dude. They got like a quadrillion supply. It's like, how is that actually supposed to have any sort of meaningful growth and pump when there's so much supply available, right? Next thing, so yeah, really fucking low supply. So just 600 coins, that thing goes $100, that's 60 grand right there. Again, all theoretical, you never know, but the cryptocurrency space is a crazy place. Volume, 3 million, not that much, only on 2 exchanges, Bitrue and Bitmart. If this gains enough traction, keeps growing in liquidity, more exchanges will naturally list. Market cap, only 34 million, dude. Market cap, 45 million. I mean, what are these useless coins that are coming out that aren't doing anything? Like Shiba Inu, for example. Don't know why this is not working, but what's this thing at? Like fucking 10 billion supply? Like, Dogecoin, what? 15, 16 billion market cap? I didn't mean to say supply, so I meant to say market cap. But you guys get my point, It's like, dude, we have like the most fucking useless coins ever doing quite literally 100x this market cap. Right? So again, this is kind of one of these, early tokens. Maybe it's successful, maybe it's not. I'm not sure, but just right off the bat, without even knowing anything about it, the market cap, volume, supply, I fucking dig it. I like it. This is something that can move quick, in my opinion. And again, gotta put this out there. Nothing's a guarantee what I say. I'm a random 20-year-old kid on the internet. You never know, but one time my dad took that advice on Quant, and how did I discover Quant? Yes, table tennis, like VR. Some guy told me about it. I was competing against through the game chat. But again, the XRP community started hyping up these tokens, right? So in XRP community history, I've been around here for a while. Dude, XRP community every few months always has this like new little side token. Like, oh yeah, like I love XRP, but like this is also my like side bag. For example, XDC, Casino Coin, Quant, I believe Hedera Hashgraph. There's always these little side bags that the XRP community starts talking about and creating like social engagement and making like a social media blizzard about, and it's just barely beginning to start to happen with WTK. Again, Quant, sometimes it fucking really bothers me. I sold like 180 Quant at $4, fucking thing went to 500. And that was something I actually invested in, but I just gave up and capitulated, dude. Would have had way more money in the bank right now. But like my point being, like anytime the XRP community gets hyped about these side tokens, okay, yeah, they dump and things like that, but they do for the most part have some serious natural growth because the XRP community is such a massive community. All right, next thing. Let's get into, before we go into like the price action history of this token, because it's very new. Let's go ahead and what the fuck does WadsPay even do? All right, so we're going to go over the home page, then the About Us, which is essentially kind of a white paper. Not really a white paper, but About Us is going to be telling you the same things, right? So access to payments is a fundamental right. Our smart contract-based fund disbursement methodology has been hugely credited as the game changer enabling financial access for all. I love hitting those buzzwords. Emergence of CBDC and stablecoins. The WadsPay ecosystem provides infrastructure for emerging CBDC and stablecoin technologies. This allows governments and institutions to sandbox or commercialize programs both at a domestic or international level. So from my understanding, this is a front-end payment platform. This is the most interesting thing about cryptocurrency. Like, you guys want to hear it? This is what's, got me to buy 600 coins of this WADSPay, and I might micro stack some more in the next few weeks. So I don't know, but dude, crypto is huge. It just hit 2 trillion market cap today. Nobody is using crypto for payments. Let me repeat that. Nobody is really using crypto for regular day-to-day payments. That's not a thing yet, dude. This market is still so immature. I mean, yeah, you might have your occasional, oh, hey guys, I use my Uphold debit card and I spent my XRP. I mean, you might have an occasional that, but are people consistently spending crypto at retail businesses? Dude, no. No, it's not even, dude, it's not a thing. It's fascinating, man. $2 trillion market that's all about payments and stuff. But what is 90% of all crypto transactions? Moving money to another exchange to cash out. Moving money to another exchange to buy a little side coin. Moving money to an exchange to do some leverage trade. When people do crypto transactions, it's dude, it's to invest or cash out something else. People don't, go use Ethereum and buy Starbucks and pay a $50 gas fee. People don't go to, Home Depot and spend $150 a Bitcoin or a stable coin. It's not really a thing. This market is huge. The volume is gigantic. The gains, the growth is monumental, but nobody is making payments day to day with this. They're not using crypto like a bank, really. We're using crypto kind of like a savings account, like a 401k or an IRA. That's kind of how we're using it. We're fucking holding this shit, waiting for it to completely revolutionize the world and the back-end cross-border system. But nobody is doing those day-to-day retail payments. Because I don't think much places are really accepting. If you want to spend your crypto, you got to have an exchange that gives you a debit card, and you're giving the business fiat, and then the exchange in return liquidates that crypto to cover the fiat charge. So even the business is not even receiving cryptocurrency. Okay, I just went to a place today where they have a sign on the front entrance. Inside, not outside the business, but once you walk in the business at the front desk where you pay, they literally say, we can't even accept tips through the card reader. Only cash or Venmo or whatever. They can't even accept tips through the card reader because the fees are so goddamn expensive. So I'm waiting for in the future where crypto turns into a cheaper way for businesses to receive payments. Recently, I went to a Korean market where this is a Korean, basically a small Korean grocery store. I go there to get my favorite things like Pocari Sweat, bulldog, kind of instant ramen, instant rice, kimchi, things like that, because ever since going to Korea, dude, I miss the food a lot. So I keep going there, right? And I always would pay in, debit card and things like that, right? But then I remember when I walk in there one time and I just happen to, have cash, I pay with cash. They're saying oh my God, thank you so much for paying in cash. It really, thank you so much. And they're saying that because they don't have to pay the back-end processing fees of the debit card. So that's where I'm seeing, maybe it's WADSPay, maybe it's XRP, maybe it's XDC, maybe it's something else. But at some point in time, I feel like some crypto is going to dominate the actual retail. You're just going to do day-to-day errand purchases, that kind of thing. Because crypto is not being used for that right now. Yeah, can you have some websites that might accept crypto for some things? Sure, but that's not at a real retail, walk-in retail business level. Because unless you got one of those Uphold cards or Coinbase cards where they give the business fiat to your cryptocurrency, I mean, just imagine the processing fees on the other end. And it's just it's so fascinating. $2 trillion market. Nobody is really using crypto for actual day-to-day payments. Okay, so the transition. About us, we are leading the next revolution of digital asset-based payments by enabling efficient and secure transactions which provide optionality and inclusion for all. Because again, dude, what does it cost to receive crypto? Jack shit. It doesn't cost anything to receive it, dude. You receive a bank wire, sometimes it might take $25. I know a lot of places. I know you guys have seen this before in America. Some businesses, like my favorite Japanese restaurant that's near me, dude, they put out on the front door, no American Express. Like, no, we cannot accept that. Why, dude? Their back end fees are so fucking huge. Okay. Mission: WadsPay is building an interoperable and agnostic blockchain-based payments ecosystem. The company was founded in 2018 in Singapore, which I want to go there one day. Is currently operating in Southeast Asia, South Asia, Middle East, and Africa. We saw the potential for CBDC and digital assets leading the next revolution in the payments industry by enabling faster payments, improvements in security, cost efficiency, and optionality. We are working with large international payment companies, banks, and other large global companies to enable digital asset-based transaction processing and settlement. Okay, listen to this. Address from the founder. Legacy card networks have remained fragmented across different geographies. The biggest regulatory shift for a generation, open banking and digital currency, are coming to fruition, allowing a radical rethinking of how financial data is used and payments are made. As consumerism in emerging markets comes online, they're bypassing card payments altogether for e-wallets, which requires new infrastructure and approaches. That's before we even touch on the acceleration of e-commerce adoption caused by COVID-19. That's true. Or huge opportunities on the business-to-business side. At the same time, we're reaching a level of maturation among e-commerce businesses where they're starting to outgrow their initial payment providers. They need to evolve their payment strategies in order to improve conversion rates, particularly as they expand internationally while trying to reduce fees. All right. WadsPay Advisors. WadsPay was founded in 2018. I mean, the token just recently came out, I believe. But WadsPay, the company, was founded in 2018 by bringing together payments and technology experts with a unified goal of delivering a new, sustainable, and scalable digital payments ecosystem that improves transaction efficiencies and consumer experiences via automation. WadsPay Advisors is an initiative where we have assembled best-in-class service providers in the payments, technology, and securities industry, or security industry, not securities, not freaking SEC case. Together, we are able to deliver turnkey solutions to your every need. CEO of MasterCard. Again, partner of these guys. There's a lot going on in the digital currency space, with many governments around the world evaluating central bank digital currencies when a country chooses to issue its own CBDC, like pilots we've seen in countries like China or Sweden. It provides a regulatory framework for private stablecoins or otherwise pursues both public and private options in parallel. This year, we plan on adding digital currency directly on our network, enabling our partners to take advantage of our acceptance, reach, and settlement capabilities. This will give choice and flexibility for consumers and merchants for what currency they want to use or receive. So again, a guy that used to work at MasterCard and Ripple hopped onto this WadsPay team. MasterCard partnered up with WadsPay. They got Tomo Chain, Upsolve Security, Blocksphere, IBS, International Business Settlement. I haven't heard of that before, but that sounds kind of big. Realm of Frontier, I believe that's like a video gaming NFT platform probably. Haven't really heard of these guys except for XDC, and then you got LedgerMail, Daphabet, and Bitrue. Small, list of partners. A lot of press coverage. So I'm just saying, I think this is kind of something worthy to take a look at, man. I mean, of course, we got our, big dog cryptocurrencies at the top 10. They're always going to be there, most likely, aside from, in my opinion, like Solana, Dogecoin, Shiba. But for the most part, there's always going to be these top 10 coins. But, dude, the top 10 coins always fucking changes, okay? Like, just a year ago, what? We didn't have Terra in the top 10. We didn't have Avalanche, Solana. Like, we didn't have these coins in the top 10, bro. If you look at the top 10 cryptocurrencies from, 7 years ago, bro, this whole fucking page looked different. This whole first top 10 looked different. So my point is, dude, there's always new coins coming out. They're always, pumping out to, top 100, top 50 rank. The top 100 coins are always cycling, man. They always shift. That's never going to stop. So, just my opinion, I threw in $100. It's just 600 coins. I know it's a puny investment, but dude, Quant went from $4 to 500. This thing goes from 18 cents, which is old XRP price, to $20, dude. It's fucking what? 12 grand right there. I mean, I don't know. It's just, hey, might lose money on this, but in this day and age with how crazy everything's getting, I'm waiting for that cryptocurrency to be the one where it's hey, this is the platform. Not only is just the currency, they're creating an interoperable platform, right? They're creating interoperable platform for CBDCs and stablecoins. I mean, I tell you what, like, you know, going over and traveling overseas, like, I mean, yeah, you can bring cash with you, but it can be kind of a pain in the ass to use cash all the time. I mean, my debit card in Korea would sometimes work, maybe 60% of the time, so it just seems like we could have this, I hate saying this, but like, you know, kind of one world currency, one world platform. Not saying this is going to be it, but guys, I got partnerships, man, XDC, MasterCard. It just seems like, this is just a little thing where you could, you know, take 10, 20, 50, 100 bucks, plant a little seed, forget about it, and then one day you fucking never know. It's a top 100 cryptocurrency. I don't know. But anyways, guys, that's my video for today. Again, I know I'm going to get some hate in the comments saying, like, oh my god, you get paid to do this. No, I didn't get paid to do this at all. This is just something I found on my own and just seems kind of interesting. Be completely transparent with you. I put 100 bucks in, like, what, 4 hours ago? And now I'm up $4 on my investment. So, I mean, that's already doing better than XRP. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm just saying, again, not financial advice, but interesting to say the least. Interesting to say the least. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in this long-ass video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.